can't beat them, I'll join them. And that's what they did to stay in the Philippines and become part of the status quo. Because these Chinese did not want to go back to China, who had an emperor over there that was really cramped in their style. These Chinese were going to do anything to stay in Manila and be free! To make money. Even if they had to give up the Chinese-ness. So the Chinese in Manila all started speaking Spanish. Alright, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? The Chinese started acting Spanish. They all started dressing Spanish. They all became Catholic. And they didn't even hook up with any white guy. They sailed into town to watch the women on Chinese. And there still is a disease today in many sectors of Philippine society. Because please don't think for 1 second the social order of the Philippines will be the same as it is in other colonies in Latin America, where you probably assume that the strongest, most dominant and influential sector of the Philippines would probably be the Hispanic Mestizo Filipino. But we're not. Because I'm telling you, any Filipino that you know in this town of quasi-Mestizo Hispanic descent, you'd be like, the Sobel de Ayala family, people like the Ortigases, the Aboitises, Edu Manzano, the Corrales, Joaquin Blanco, or hey, even people like me. I'm just 1% or less of the Philippines. It's all the Chinese have come here and abandoned their culture and picked up Catholic culture to get away from the Emperor of China. And the most influential sector in the Philippines is really the Chinoy. Chinoy. Which specifically is Filipinized, Hispanized, Westernized, and Christianized Chinese who have ended up in Manila through history. So at the end of the day, just open the page of the Philippine phone books and take a roll call among family names in Philippine society. And you hear people who have names like the Tacuacos, the Tandocos, the Tangacos, the Tanchacos, the Chacos, the Ocampos, the Dings, the Sis, the Lapsos, the Pexos, the Gitos, the Quezons, the Uitingsus, the Tiangkis, the Tambuntings, the Cojoncos, the Yuchencos, the Aquinos, the Pes, the Chants, the Uys, the Sis. Come on, you'll see that a lot of you will have Chinese last names. But now with Spanish letters. And the people of Manila looked as mixed up as this. And here's a wonderful photograph taken of a typical Manila family from the late 19th century. From the educated classes called the Ilustrados, the enlightened ones. And the anthropologist who took a photo of this family put a little classification underneath all of them so that we know who they think they are. And this one's interesting because look, it says, Una familia mestiza española, a Spanish mestizo family. Spanish. Who looks Spanish in the picture? Who looks Spanish in this picture? And they're not entirely Chinese. Check out that guy. Is that Spanish Big Brother or Pinoy Big Brother? You tell me. Wow, check them all out. As you can clearly see, this is a portrait of a family in fierce genetic denial. Because the only thing that looks Spanish is the chair. Which only proves that to be Spanish in the Philippines has always been inside, never out. To be Spanish here has always been a matter of faith, never fact. Because there's never been enough Spaniards in Manila to make us significantly mestizo the way that it happened in Latin America, simply because you have more Spaniards in Manila right now today than throughout the entire 19th century. And among the few Spanish people here, there were no Spanish women! Because really, if you were a Spanish woman, would you be stupid enough to board a boat with 300 Spanish sailors? And cross the Pacific for 6 months? Girl, bad idea. And without the women willing to make the trip out here, there was no genetic maternal line. And a lot of the significant mestizo genetic contribution left behind was left behind by men who were not supposed to leave behind a significant mestizo genetic contribution to the Philippine Islands. Like my great-great-grandfather, Friar Fabelia. Was really not supposed to be my great-grandfather, don't get technical, eh? But the ultramanus, watch it! But it also proves to you that because of all of the intermingling of places, cultures, religions, events, and chromosomes, because of Manila's rich history as a trading port between the East and West, you can see that by the 20th century, Manila became Asia's first multicultural society. Manila became the only city in the Far East where you could own an Indian-style bazaar that sold Italian jewelry, you had Malay skin, you had Chinese eyes, you spoke in Spanish. Well, deep in your heart, you just wanted to be an American. The Filipino had truly and successfully become what we call...
Hello.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we end today's journey. I hope that I have enlightened you all just a little bit about the Indian Manila. It's a very misunderstood city of Manila. And please use what you've learned to improve the image of the Philippine capital city, okay? As fellow Filipinos, I really do believe that if we're going to start changing the way that this city looks, we're going to start changing the way that people look at the city. I hope to see you all back again in the capital of the Philippines. Thank you very much.
Souvenir.